Just watch the million plus the other day. Look, we all witness the swift rolling down Miss Liberty's head. She knows the sleeping giant is no longer sleeping there. Oh, what a fulfillment of prophecy. Let us teach the children freedom's never been free. It's okay to cry, go ahead and cry. The streets is wet.
All right, okay, you guys. Welcome back again. Welcome back to, excuse me. Welcome back to your class with yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. That was a little hit from an old school hit from Curtis Blow, and the title of that song, if you want to just go back and feel what I was feeling when it was playing, is called The New World Order. The New World Order, and the topic also is in relation with today's paper. Today's paper, with yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton, your domestic violence counselor. Check me out as we go. Check me out on YouTube. Domestic Violence with the Counselor, Mr. James Horton. Domestic Violence with the Counselor, Mr. James Horton. I'm on YouTube. I love you to, become a friend, subscribe. It doesn't take much. Put your email down. You can see all the videos constantly. It's some free therapy for you, and it's a possibility of a, up and coming job for me. So I would appreciate you just check in and help me out. Tell a friend too. Share the message. All right. It says changing our domestic habits is the topic of this paper. It says the definition of habit is described as a settled or a regular tendency. It's also a practice, especially one that is hard to give up or hard to break. Habits are expressed in our routine and daily behaviors. Habits are shown and exposed in ways one speaks, in the way one acts, or acts out. Habits are also seen in the way some of us listen, and especially in the way many of us never listen. Please answer the following questions. Number one, all right? It says, domestic habit. Did you know being in the habit of having multiple relationship partners before, during, and even after the coronavirus pandemic is a deadly practice? It's a deadly practice, man. You think, oh man, I've been staying in the house with this breezy. I've been staying in the house with this woman, this broad, this whoever, whatever you call it, right? I've been staying in the house with this no good dude, sisters, and you want to get out. You want to be free, man. You want to hit the club. You want to hit partner's house. You want to hit baby's house. I mean, it's a dangerous thing to do. It's a dangerous process. You think it's something deadly in the air, but it's also deadly going over somebody else's house. Don't forget the 6-foot rule, right? All right. Number two, domestic habit. Did you know when it comes to the use and abuse of using alcohol and drugs, studies say it takes 25 days to form a habit, right? So if you fooling around with some stuff, if you saying, ooh, if I snort some of this, I can go over here with baby and go all night. If you say, if I drink some of this, I can rock dude's world. Baby girls, y'all might be saying that, right? Well, you keep playing with something. You keep escaping from some feelings that you've been dealing with, thinking that if I put this and that in, if I swallow a few E-pills, if I sip a little bit of syrup, no, you keep playing with that, you're going to need that, right? You're going to need that. You're going to form a habit, and it's going to be very costly. People ain't going to be giving you stuff on a free level like they did in the first 25 days, so watch out. All right, it says, number three, domestic habit. When it comes to you saving your own life and saving the lives of others, are you willing to change your domestic habits in the area of social distance, wearing gloves, and wearing a mask, right? Sometimes we got to change some stuff. Ain't nobody used to wearing gloves all the time unless you was psycho back in the day, unless you had that kind of job. You don't work in the hospital, right? You don't work in housekeeping. You don't need no, but now, Are you willing to change some stuff and put something on and stay safe? You know, we can't afford to take chances, right? What is your life worth to you? All right. Number 4. As you and most of us see the world changing in front of our eyes, when it comes to most of your habits and the way you think, act, and behave, what habits are you now willing to change with the world changing around you, right? What habits are you like really willing to change? Man, it's hard to change for most people. I remember being stuck on that stuff, being addicted to that stuff. I remember being somewhat, it felt like I was addicted to being homeless. I'm talking about 14 years, man. You know, I mean, like, are you willing to change? Man, I made some changes, man. I'm not sleeping in cars, cardboard houses, none of that. I'm going to stay working and stay pushing forward, man. You know, it's cold out there. You know, and there's some stuff out there, so I need to go in the house, right? Stuff ain't got nothing to do with me and nothing to do with you, right? Mind your business, right? Oh, number 5. When it comes to having good and bad verbal habits, do you have a habit of always speaking things about all good people you know, right? Like, I don't know what it is. I mean, they do it to me. You know, they do it to me. It's like, I'm doing a good program. There are going to be people bragging on me. There are going to be people saying good things about me. There are going to be people saying, hey, man, that video was out this world, man. Thank you. Oh, there are going to be people giving strokes, patting me on the back. But a lot of times, man, you're going to hear some people, right? Instead of saying something negative, instead of giving me a call, my number is on the site. Instead of just saying, hey, man, right on, thumbs up, right? Some of us got a habit of always saying something negative. Always saying, oh, that so-and-so ain't shit. Or always saying, oh, that ain't cool. What about what I'm doing? Look, brother, look, sister, wait your turn. Right? Somebody's going to say something good about you if you're doing something good. Right? But if you stop pushing the hateful stuff, right? If you get out of the habit of saying things unhealthy, good things will come to you. Believe it or not. All right? Number 6. For those of you who find yourself continually dealing with the failed domestic habitual problem relationships, are you now willing to change your habitual problems relationships to a habitual progressive relationship? A relationship that's progressing forward instead of being ugly and being bad, right? Habitually bad. You don't need that. Quit being in the habit of all bad things happening to you. Turn the knob on, turn the light on, turn the switch on, and turn on the progression. Progress to a greater life. Progress to a greater day. Vacation yourself in a wonderful place. Right? And quit tripping off that other stuff, man. All that negative stuff. Let the little stuff drop and the big stuff out. Right? Okay, 7. When it comes to getting with our new world corona pandemic and the place and level of life you were on before the problem started, what level are you now and on? What level are you on now and going to be on after this is all over? I mean, like, what I'm trying to explain is, like, some of us was on a certain level. Some of us was talking about being on a greater level. Some of us stayed on that level, and some of us kept talking for years about getting somewhere other than where we were. But now you've been hit. All of us have been hit at the same time, no matter what level you've been on. And so it's something from God that tells me to tell you something about waking up. It's a wake-up call. But on the wake-up call, you don't have to be on the last call that you was on before this thing started. You can get on a call and on a new level of life that you have never been on. You can know this time there's no plan. You can know, hey, I can't keep waiting till tomorrow to get it together. I can't wait till next week to get it together. Oh, I'm going to wait on this certain check to come before I start getting busy. Get busy now. Be creative. Get busy with no money at all. Become the cameraman or something like that. Become the man that sets up the background music. Become somebody. Help me out. You know, hey, because it's said all over. You don't have to be great to get started. You don't have to have a whole lot of this and a whole lot of that to get started. All you got to do to get started is get started, right? You don't have to be great to get started. You know, all you got to do is get started to become great, right? So that's what I wanted to spit to you. All right. Number 8, we're going to close this out. For those who grew up watching your parents and role models verbally and physically fighting each other, now that you're an adult who finds yourself abusing your partner, do you feel you abuse your partner because of what you saw? Or do you feel you abuse them because of your domestic habits, right? Some say it could be, oh, I watched it when I was a kid. I heard it through the wall. Oh, yeah, it could be a number of things, but some of us are already in practice of doing what we saw. We have done it over and over and over again. Some of us have caught domestic violence classes, I know, because I am the counselor. They have caught cases over cases. You have caught cases have been thrown out, they caught new cases, and many times when they caught cases, it wasn't even with the same partner. It was with a new partner. So a lot of times, people say, oh, it's that person. I said, well, it's funny that every relationship you get in, brother or sister, every relationship you get in, you have the same problem. I said, so I think one thing, and it's just the same, but I think one thing that's the same is you. Right? It's not to other people, it's you that is the same. So if you change you'll change your circumstances. If you change your outlook, you can change your outcome. Okay, that's going to be it for yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. Thank you for attending my group.
Hope and faith we kept. It's a new day for your order, a brand new day. It's a change of mind for the human race. It's a new world order, a brand new day. It's a change of mind for the human race. The die has been cast, and there's no need to fear, 'cause people that answer to your prayers are here. Sister Mary, don't you weep. Tell mother not to mourn. We need the love, and that is coming home. There's no need to worry. The times dictate a plan. Mother Earth's giving birth to a brand new man. Sister, I know you misunderstood, but hold on to your man, 'cause the future looks good. It's a new day, a new world order, a brand new day. It's a change of mind.